Students, good morning to all of you. In this class, we are going to study about some remaining topics here given, which are literacy rate, net attendance ratio, and HDI Human Development Index from chapter 1 Economics, class 10th. Students, these are some certain terminologies which you have to remember, which you have to learn. In the previous class, students, we have studied about infant mortality rate, and we have come to know that infant mortality rate is the number of live children of the age group of 1 year within a particular year as a proportion of 1000 born children from that area. But this time we are going to study about literacy rate. Students, literacy is a very important component for the creation of our society. It has its greater linking with education. A literate person can do better in his life and can also contribute for the formation of the society. But an illiterate person can't do anything creative in the society. It is because an illiterate can't know what is good or bad, what can be beneficial for the creation of society or not. So, the very person who is illiterate has almost no responsibility or very less responsibility for the creation of the society. But here is the topic, just to define literacy rate. Students, literacy rate means the number of children of the age group of 7 or more than this in a community that is able to read or write or know about his duties well, is known as the literacy rate. Suppose in an area out of 100 people, if 95 are able to read or write or know about what is good or bad, we can say that the literacy rate is 95%. So literacy rate, higher literacy rate is an indication of the creation of better society. Lower literacy rate is an indication of the backwardness in the society. So students, literacy rate matters in the development of individual, society and nation. Once again, I would like to focus on literacy rate. Whenever we are talking about literacy rate, students, we come to know that the number of people of the age group of 7 or more that is able to read or write or just know what is the fundamental duty of that person or those people in the society, that very figure having all these things is known as the figure of literate people. So literacy is very essential for all-round development of individuals, society and nation, because it opens the path of duty, creation of society, responsibility and so on. After this, students, there is a topic, net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio has also its greater connection with education. Students, the total number of children of the age group of 6 to 10 going to a school out of 100 of the total children from that area is known as net attendance ratio. Once again, the total number of children of the age group of 6 to 10 from a locality out of the 100 children going to school from that locality is known as net attendance ratio. And net attendance ratio indicates that how far people are aware towards acquiring education, towards becoming better in the society, towards having consciousness, towards how they can contribute for the betterment of the society. It is because students, without education, we can't do anything better for ourselves, for the betterment of the society, and for the betterment of the nation. It is because health and education are two important components of human capital formation. And whenever there is human capital formation or condition of human capital formation, students, there is an opportunity for the formation of human resource. Students, although we have so many resources in the society, such as land, labor, physical capital, and human capital, but out of all those, human capital or human resource is the most important resource in the society. Why? Human resource is the most important resource in the society? The answer is very clear, students. Human resource is the most important resource in the society because it makes better uses of other resources such as land, labor, and physical capital. And whenever we are talking about human resource, we are talking about human capital. And whenever we are talking about human capital, we are talking about health facilities and educational facilities. And whenever we are talking about educational facilities, we are talking about the number of children of a certain age group going to school from a certain area out of 100 total number of children. And whenever we are talking about health facilities, we are talking about a healthy child or healthy children from a locality. And then we come to know that within 1 year, the total number of live children from an area within 1 year of the age group is known as the infant mortality rate. Because infant mortality rate is very clearly attached to the health facilities in the society. If the health facilities are very nice in a locality, then certainly the total number of live children would be more than the total number of dead children. So students, after this there is a topic HDI, Human Development Index. Students, whenever we talk about HDI, Human Development Index, we come to know about the status of a country, society, even an individual. HDI includes education, health facilities, and income. And students, as we have studied about these three things, during comparison of the classification of countries of the world in the previous classes, that World Bank uses income only for the classification of nations in the world, but UNDP uses all these three criteria for the classification of the nations of the world, means education, health and income. So why not to study about infant mortality rate, that is linked to the status or condition of health, literacy rate, that is greatly linked to educational status, and net attendance ratio, that is also related to educational condition. So with this lecture, students, the topic development, the first chapter of economics class 10 is going to be finished. Thank you very much. In the next lecture class, we would discuss about other things.